I thought Monday through Friday was busy at Starbucks. Saturday morning is ignorant. I mean, just flat out ignorant. I think there's bigger orders. There's more people. Yeah. It's just a lot of shit going on right now. That Twitch thing is just perplexing to me. I got to figure that out. Peace, family. You know, I did a live with Ray last night. That was some crazy shit. Started it that way, but she was only in it for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I guess. I listened to the playback this morning. She's pretty damn entertaining. I mean, she's entertaining anyway, whether she's live or not. She's definitely not the content creator type. But our conversation was entertaining, I should say. She was entertaining within it. But for those of you who walk your dogs, like you don't just let your dog shit in your yard and pick it up, or your dog is an inside pooper and you pick it up on the pans or whatever. Those who take your dogs out and let your dog shit, just because you walk off into trails or walk off into wooded areas, don't think you can leave your dog shit there. And hopefully this part of the message is coming through. I want the other part of the message about the NFL to come through, but hopefully this part of the message is coming through clearly, because dogs and shit just go together. You know they go together. That's why you got a dog. That's why you got a fucking dog. Pick the dog shit up. I mean, that's the way it works. Be courteous to the people who are going to be walking that path right after. What up, freak? I mean, pick the dog shit up, put it in the, they got the things in all these parks now. If you enter into trails, they generally have the trash can right there, have the pulleys. I mean, it depends on what kind of neighborhood you live in. If you live in, you know, a halfway decent neighborhood, township, whatever, city, they got that shit now, you know. If you live way out and you just let your dog run, I get it. But if you live in an area where other people walk trails, ride bikes, and walk their dogs, don't nobody want to come behind you and your dog's turds. Pick that shit up. Pick it up. I mean, it's common courtesy for one.
you know. And stop throwing y'all cigarette butts and all that shit down in the trails too. Dogs and animals go through there. You know, they'll smell something and might chew on that butt. Dog can die from that shit. We was just on last night talking about yesterday was the anniversary of Ruby coming home from her first surgery, her first life-saving surgery. How many people got a dog with 2 life-saving surgeries in their first 4 years? I'm like, okay. I don't even know. Was it 4 years? Might have been 3 years. Ruby's worth a grip now. Excuse me.
Good morning. Welcome to Starbucks. My name's Val.
How you doing today?
Oh, hey. How you doing?
I'm well. Can I get a... That's good. Can I get a hot venti mocha, non-dairy with coconut milk, no whipped cream, an extra shot, 4 stevia, stirred.
Anything else today?
That is it today.
All right, $6.94.
Appreciate you. Yeah, but the cigarette butts and all that shit, I mean, it's rude, it's nasty. You know, I see people throw cigarette butts out of their car now. And we've gotten to a stage where now I think we've regressed through the pandemic. What's up? I don't know who that is, but you said, what's up, bro? So that's generally another bro. So I don't know who that is. What up, bro? Some sisters call me bro. So I don't know exactly who that is. Y'all should get a Habs account or even just come through YouTube. But I know Facebookers are just Facebookers. They ain't going to leave Facebook. They don't leave Facebook. Facebook got some loyal motherfuckers. It's just too bad you can't get loyal motherfuckers on Facebook to watch your shit. I mean, I do, but I don't. But, you know, I need to be in the other spaces. So that's why I choose not to just do Facebook Live videos. I was just going to pop up and do a Facebook Live video one day. Because I know those trolls are out there looking. They can come over to Habs or come to YouTube. I talk about Frank over there. I said some shit on Steve's post yesterday. He was cleaning a white BMW. And I guess he saved it from repossession and shit, so he still got it. So I made a joke about it. Yeah. I'm still going to keep making jokes about it. Now the motherfucker talking about he going to buy a house. I sure hope he buys a house and puts some motherfucker in his name, because I can get my 25 bands back. We're going to take 25 out that motherfucking equity. How you doing? That is for you. And that is from Starbucks. How you doing? Good. And I need a stopper today, sweetie. Thank you. No, it's on the phone. Somebody gave them a pet rock. It's just sitting right there. I know I hand them the tips now because when I needed to make change one day, I put a 5 in there and pulled the 3 out. This bitch gonna tell them that I stole their tips. Like, you whole ass bitch. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Yeah, so I give them their gratuities now. I know I didn't steal the shit, but they was busy and I was just trying to save time. So I was just exchanging my shit. How the fuck I look stealing some shit out of a motherfucking cube sitting on a goddamn windowsill? They got a camera on you too. And why would I do that? They know my fucking name. They know my fucking name. You know, Shannon, why'd you steal our tips? How would I look the next day if I come in that bitch like that? So anyways, but you know, I did this video. I'm doing this video on the NFL because they up here taunting black folks again. You know, wasn't enough that they did all they did to Colin Kaepernick. Now they telling people that they can't taunt. And they done turned celebrations and all kinds of stuff into taunting. It's not taunting, celebrating. And the fact that these motherfuckers make 10, 15, $20 million a year, how you gonna tell a grown-ass man that he can't talk to another grown-ass man the way he feels like it? Taunting is like 30-year-olds are playing 6-year-olds. That's taunting. When you got two 25-year-olds and they going at it, that's not taunting, that's just celebrating. And now they tell them motherfuckers they can't celebrate. Cannot celebrate. What kind of bullshit is that? Taunting. The game's gotten so goddamn soft, you know, and now you can't even celebrate a good play without them calling it taunting. It's like, really, motherfucker? Nobody's taunting anybody. They're just saying, hey, I got you on this one, or whatever. I mean, I remember like celebration dances back in the day, like what they call Billy White Shoes Johnson a taunter. Hell, Butch Johnson, a taunter. Keyshawn Johnson, Chad Johnson. I guess everybody that fucking celebrates when they take touchdowns is fucking named Johnson. Calvin Johnson really didn't have too many celebrations. You know, he should have had a dance called the Megatron. He probably would have caught on in Detroit. I mean, just like Ben Wallace's fro caught on in Detroit. People didn't realize Ben Wallace's fro came by mistake. Ben used to keep his shit braided all the time. And I just think he didn't get his shit braided one game and picked it out. And that shit caught like wildfire. And he started wearing that afro, and then it started to be fear to fro. And when they started selling afro wigs in the Palace of Auburn Hills, you knew some shit. Afro wigs. I mean, we had seen that shit in the 70s with the rainbow wigs during the disco era and this, that, and the other. You know, but then you see that in sporting events. But then they had the afro wigs. I mean, you know, and be a little 8-year-old white kid with a big Ben Wallace fro on. Now, I know some people now, they probably say that was racist. That's racist. Oh, they doing blackface. He's just emulating his favorite basketball player. He'd have Ben's jersey on. He'd have Ben's fro. His parents paid a whole. I wonder how much them afro wigs were. They selling them at the Palace. They couldn't have been less than $20. I wonder how much them afro wigs were. We didn't need no goddamn afro wig. We was black already. Peace to Ambassador Studios. Peace to Cargo 420. Hit cargo420.com up this weekend and put in the promo code KIEF when you make your selections, and you get a special discount. Somebody calls like, I know Shannon. My name isn't Shannon. My name is Keith. In the world of cannabis, I'm known as Keith. Short for Kiefer. Short for Kiefer Brotherland. Not Sutherland. He's in movies. I'm Brotherland. I'm in cannabis. So definitely check out cargo420.com. Put in the promo code KIEF when you make your selections, and they have a special discount for you. If you do tell them you know me, and they let me know before the order goes out, I'll make sure something extra gets thrown in the bag. How about that? Washtenaw County, it's here. It's been in Oakland. It's been in Wayne. It's been in Macomb, St. Clair, Livingston. Now it's in Washtenaw County. Act accordingly. Order accordingly. The change your life. But yeah, the NFL is doing some racist shit. Because, see, I don't see a lot of white players doing a lot of celebration dances and stuff like that because they're generally not the skilled players. I mean, you see a white players, generally the quarterback, the biggest celebration dance you're going to see a quarterback do is usually spike the ball. You know, most of them are white, so they don't have as much rhythm. I'm not going to be mean and say they don't have rhythm because I know white people with rhythm, but they don't have as much rhythm. So they don't come up with all the creative dances and shit like that. So I get it. But their way to celebrate when they score is to spike the ball. Spike it as hard as you can. It goes way up in the air. I get it. But it's not the same as a celebration dance. I mean, whether it be the individual ones, the team ones, and now the NFL wants to find people. They want to find people for every fucking thing. It's like you give them all this money, you want to try to figure out creative ways to get it back. It's just like any other job. They pay you and they figure out a way to get their money back. I really want Burger King here. Hopefully they are open. Yeah, because there's no. Oh, okay, so they are open. You can't trust these fast food places, man. We was down there in Mongolian, and the brother came in from Naperville, Indiana. Hold on one second. All right, do you still have the 2 for $5 here? Yeah, I want the meat. I'm a carnivore. And I need the sausage version. Sure. And a small French toast sticks. Okay. And then before I give you that discount, can I get you anything else? That is it. I appreciate you. They be going up on their prices during the pandemic. Y'all got to watch them. It was $6.56 one day. I came 2 days in a row because I was being lazy. I could have cooked my breakfast, but being lazy, I was in a hurry. So it said $6.56 one day. Then very next day it was $6.99. I was like, well, I got the same thing I got yesterday. They said, our prices just went up in the middle of the week. They don't be like, wait till they don't be waiting till, the end of the week. When they feel like raising their prices, they raise them motherfuckers. Yep. But yeah, people ain't going to work, man. And the fast food places are not the only ones. Full dining places. They said they got a Mongolian in Novi. It ain't been open all year. All year. Because they can't get a staff. They've tried to pull people from other places, can't get enough staff. People see, and he explained the whole server thing. So he said, like, basically with the servers, their unemployment does not allow them to collect a decent enough wage that would supersede what they would make doing tables. So if they couldn't find another restaurant to work at, they just got out of the industry. Can't you see the private planes flying over you? Oh, gee. That's me. NFL trying to fuck with his tone. They don't like the celebration dances. They calling it taunting now. They don't like, grown ass men saying, ha, I got your ass. I got your ass. You making $20 million, but somebody can still tell you how to celebrate. I mean, how many fines with like Deion Sanders and people like that? Deion had a fucking dance from the 20-yard line. What's going on there? They didn't leave. They just pulled over. Maybe they got a big order or something. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
I am well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Somebody's going to be short. Go ahead and keep that.
I appreciate it.
Not a problem. been taking less and less pennies back. For one, I got enough of them right now. But it's that whole exchange of the change. I mean, I'm not using gloves or anything like that. I know he is, so he's being careful. But I don't really fuck with the change. If it ain't already in my car and I'm giving it to you, which I know it's good at that point, I don't know where them pennies came from. So. And we don't know. It is what it is. I'll be on it.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day. Appreciate you. Yeah, but they were talking about people, man, not going to work. Full service restaurants. People can't staff their restaurants still. And so the restaurant industry is struggling. And the one thing that I noticed too, not only the restaurants. So I saw something yesterday, and I didn't talk about it because I didn't really have a stream to put it on. But check this out. So we know cultures traditionally as for people that the women don't work. They're domestics. They're home makers. What do they call them? Homemakers, housewives, and whatnot. Okay. And generally, when you see that, you see, especially the Arabic women. You don't see a lot of Arabic women usually in the workforce. Usually, they are taken care of. You know what? I'm gonna go this way. Give me a couple more minutes. And I think it's a better signal over here too when I drive down this path. So when they have, you see the ladies with the hijabs and stuff on, Asian women, and actually, you didn't see a lot of African women, not African Americans, not y'all coloreds. I'm talking about, African women or Caribbean women even. A lot of them get it. They understood, and they come over and do what they got to do, and their women take care of the. It cancels out having to do the babysitters and all that. Because the money you're going to spend out there, you might as well just leave her at home, let her take care of the kids, bam, bam, bam. But we're too far gone in American society. We've been colonized in our thinking. So we do what we do. I get it. But I am too. I can't stand that shit. You're going to give me $30 million a year to go out and score touchdowns, but I can't celebrate. And maybe I'm not celebrating the touchdowns. Maybe I'm celebrating the $30 million. That's like giving a motherfucker the Mega Millions and say, hey, you can't celebrate because it's taunting against the millions of people who didn't win the lottery. I'd be like, fuck them. I got these 6 digits. So it is what it is. I get it. But I don't. Because they should fucking leave them alone. Grown ass men. I'm waiting because I know it's coming. They ain't going to be happy until they figure. Because, see, they keep talking about this new girl that just she's in college football. Division I. I guess she's on a Division I football team, I believe. I believe it's Division I. Maybe Division. No, it's Division I. First woman. Now, I don't know if she's a walk-on. I don't know if it's got to be a small D1 school. Kicker, yep. Or that signing bonus, woo! That signing bonus, that's when they be doing them cartwheels and shit. Yeah, and she can kick. They ain't gonna be happy till they elevate her to the NFL. They ain't gonna be happy. They won't be happy till they get a woman in the NFL. And that's when I will officially turn off professional football. If I want to see a woman play football, I want to see him playing that all-women's league. That's a pretty interesting concept they got there. Some of the women be out there sticking, though. Some of them women will take a dude out. Man, they got like former bodybuilders, former shot putters. They got some real. The same level. I mean, when you got maybe one girl every 3 teams that can dunk, team, you know, shooters, they can shoot 3-pointers. Women can shoot now. They can shoot for distance. Absolutely. Handles, all that. I don't take any other thing away from the game, but still the most exciting play in the NBA is the dunk. I know people would want to think that it's the 3-point shot, but it's not. The most exciting play in the NBA is still the dunk. It is. And most women can't do it, so that's why they can't play in the NBA, man. I mean, even little motherfuckers like Steph Curry could dunk. Shit, Isaiah could dunk back in the day. You know, they didn't like him to because he was so small. Somebody said it one time, and I think it was bullshit. Somebody said it one time that it was in his contract that he wasn't supposed to dunk. And I don't know if that's true. And I never did any research on it because he didn't really dunk that much. Isaiah was more of a finger roll guy. But he had ups like a motherfucker. Zeke could dunk. He dunked. He tip jammed on several people. And early in his career, he dunked off the break. Allen Iverson could dunk. It's exciting. It's really exciting when you see a little motherfucker dunk. I mean, I always loved the dunk, but I fell in love with it when Spud Webb won the slam dunk competition. It was exciting. And they give you, what do they give you, text now? If you taunt after you dunk the ball. They used to do it when you grab the rim, but now motherfuckers pull the rim all the way down to the backboard in the NBA. Who is that used to dunk real hard, and when the rim would spring back, he'd pop off of it? I can't remember that. They consider that taunting now. It's a technical foul. Bullshit. They're just making all these professional sports whole-ass sports. But how you going to make the most barbaric sport a whole-ass sport? You can't say that to him. You can't taunt him. Spud Webb and Muggsy Bogues. I heard Muggsy could dunk. I never saw him dunk, but somebody told me that even Muggsy could dunk. He was shorter than Spud. What I always wanted to know, when they little like that, why you got to give them names? Spud, Muggsy. Nah. They're just not exciting from top to bottom on a WNBA team. Not the way you would expect them to be for fans to pack in there or for them to be able to make that money. Because they don't get the money, because they don't get the fans, they don't have the marketing, they don't have the marketing, they don't have the advertising, they don't have the advertising, they don't have the money. So they keep putting up those things like the best WNBA player makes this, and then LeBron James makes this. It's no comparison. LeBron could just say he's going to the Staples Center and they could fill it up. He doesn't have to play. He's just going. He's going to talk. Just have a LeBron talk. Let's have a conversation. He could fill up the Staples Center. WNBA game? Shit. Only way you gonna fill that motherfucker up with just the WNBA team is you bring back Michael or Prince. Sometimes them damn WNBA games be like family only. And sometimes all the family don't even be there. You coming to my game tonight, mama? Nah, baby, I got something to do. But leave me some money. I got to get my nails done. People's family don't even go to the WNBA games. Well, hell, you got used car salesmen making more money than some of them damn WNBA players. Appreciate it. You always show love. I appreciate that. Get my ass in here. Got some shit I got to do. And sorry about this. But yeah, y'all gonna have some multiple topics. I like when I come in on them multiple topics. And I can, you know. And did you agree with me, Tone? Did you agree, you know, the way I stepped back on that conversation when it was spreading so many different ways? I know TJ wanted me to talk more, but I just feel like I talk a lot on his streams and stuff. And I was trying to let other people get in, you know, and find their lane. Was that okay to do it? When he tells me to just go in, should I just go in and not really worry about who else is in the room? I try to be ethical, you know, about it and be formatically correct. I don't know if you're still in here, if you heard that, but I just want to know what somebody else think. TJ not really in here, and I know the other cats ain't in here that was on the stream. So, you know, we just talking amongst us. I just want to make sure that, you know, people don't think I be trying to steal their spots. I don't need your spot on his stream. I don't need your, you know, your partnership or anything. Like, if he invites me on to be me. But what I did was I took the back seat because he had a lot of people on. So I really didn't want to be right there in the front like that. You know, there's a lot of other people saying some good shit. I think that's the way we need to be out here. Absolutely. We black men, we should be able to talk. And I'll concede to being a black man right there. I'm not going to say everybody's a freedman because everybody might not have a freedman spirit. But we black men. If that's what we're going to be black men. Hell, even Brother Brian, he part-Thai. You know, hey, he more black than not. He just as black as Kamala. So he's a brother, you know. He can't stand in the reparations line with us. But, you know. But hey, while we standing in the line, you know, if he brings us, you know, he brings us some water when they standing in their line for their justice claim, we'll bring them their water. I believe it's all about the collective. We either gonna live in this bitch peacefully or we gonna die peacefully. Hey lady, how you doing? I am well. I'm smoking, so I really didn't want to roll the window now. I was like, I know you got that situation. We don't know ingestion. Are you gonna Are you going to be the one that's going to train Dana today?
I'm not sure who that is, but I can.
Oh, there's a new driver coming, and she's my age, so knows the area really well. She just needs to learn the system.
Okay.
So and she's really smart. Most people I know are smarter than me. So,
Probably.
but yeah, she's coming in a little bit. Thank you. I just talked to the young lady who's going to train you. So they're waiting for you, period. I'm going to finish up my live and then go finish my work so I can get on the road. But when you're ready, just head on up. That's crazy. She was texting me as I was talking to her trainer. But yeah, man, we gonna ride in this bitch together. I mean, that's my goal. But you know, where we have things of specificity, we've got to work with things of specificity. We've got to stop fucking ourselves up. Do you fuck with BTP, Tone? Do you fuck with BTP? You know what? As a matter of fact, you gonna fuck with BTP. If you didn't fuck with BTP, you about to fuck with BTP. I'll also cut that off. I'm heading in to do my thing so I can go do my drop. And I'll probably be leaving out in the next 90 minutes. Period. That's perfect! Exclamation point. Ooh, that shit works so much better when I take the Bluetooth off. Bam! Got it. Nope, 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 nope. I'm about to actually put it on halves. I'm about to put it on halves. I'm gonna have Frida put it on halves. It's a select link. Frida, you still here? Frida, if she's still here, she can put the link in. These brothers did a stream a couple nights ago. You gotta watch it. It's hard for me to explain it. They did a stream a couple nights ago. They break shit down to the very last compound. See, I'll touch across some things, and I'll go deeper on some things, but they deep from like all their perspectives. BTP. Can you put that in the chat on Haps, and let's see if it takes. It won't do it for me. Yeah, you'll need a little bit to break it down. I think this stream was a little longer. But they go in active chat. It's I think the core is 4 brothers, maybe 5. I don't know. I know Brother Grimm is down with them, but you know it's Brother Naeem, Brother Logic, Brother Ali, Brother Josh, and they just statistically on point. And they got Brother Grimm. Brother Grimm Brother Grimm, so his shit be so goddamn factual, people get upset because Grimm's delivery is like kind of like really high strung, like yelling, like, but he's just excited. He's just excited. I mean, he's got a freedman spirit. I think Grimm is like a fucking 2021 Nat Turner. Grimm be calling for motherfuckers' heads and shit like, they need to go. They need to die. Whoa. You gotta love that shit though. You love that fire, that unapologetic fire. Hopefully Free saw that and she can put that up. She might be eating breakfast or something. I be bothering y'all in the morning. I know y'all be eating breakfast and shit, taking care of your family, you working. I be bothering y'all. But that's what I'm here for. Did you see the stream last night that I did with the lady? We was coming from dinner, acting silly. She don't get on live much, but she got on last night. So yeah. They took a trip this weekend. They going down to Tennessee. So yeah. But I'm gonna go on and get my thing popping. I might even do a live inside just because I'm in the mood right now. I'm just in the fucking mood. Got good people, man, rolling around, doing some good things, trying to push some things together, man. Ambassador Studios, Cargo 420. What else? I don't know. I'm not gang affiliated. I'm just affiliated to a whole gang of motherfuckers. It is what it is. One love.